Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This is 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fry. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On play action, here's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Harris to return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. To throw now, here's Love. To the right side and complete to Washington. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now Love. A short throw to Musgrave. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action this time with Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll run on first down. Fry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 63 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw out wide is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Love now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Play action. Now Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Harris. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here's Love. Throw left side, taken in by Cobbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing. Love working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Harris running straight ahead. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Love from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Packers first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Following the penalty, it's Williams. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Quick throw there is incomplete. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action here with Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake, it's Williams. This is caught by Tucker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to find Cobbs here. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Operating from the gun. Love. And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. To throw, it's Williams. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. To the air, Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On play action, here's Williams. That's caught by Tucker. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Harris returning. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On play action, Love to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. To throw now, here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They hand this off to Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Love now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Breaks through the contact. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Following the interception, Love. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick here is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is Harris. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man is Cobbs, that's complete.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5.
On the give, this is Harris.
And space tough to come by there, so he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 3rd and 3.
Throwing, Love. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Soldier Field. 3rd down and 6. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Love looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
This is Harris. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To the right side and complete to Washington. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 35.
They run the counter. Fry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Harris now to return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Love. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now whistles here. Flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Love. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
A give to Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Green Bay.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he completes it to Cobbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll run with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Back to throw. Love. And he's got it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Throwing is Williams.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Williams.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's Williams.
At the 47 yard.
He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Up the middle they go. Fry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Fry. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Williams going to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Love.
He's going to find Cobbs here.
But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Love.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One last shot now for Love. Throw left side, taken in by Cobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Chicago, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.